Ever wondered why the United States, a global leader in many realms, doesn't have a high-speed train network? It's an intriguing query, isn't it? While high-speed trains zip across landscapes in Europe, Asia, and elsewhere, the US remains conspicuously absent from this list. The land that birthed the Transcontinental Railroad, yet it's a puzzle why the American landscape isn't crisscrossed with high-speed rail lines today. Well, we're about to delve into the historical reasons behind this intriguing aspect. To understand the absence of a high-speed train network, we need to step back in time. It's the early 19th century, and American railroads are just beginning to take shape. They grow rapidly, expanding across the vast landscapes of the United States, from the bustling cities of the East Coast to the untamed wilderness of the West. In no time at all, these iron horses become the backbone of American commerce, transporting goods, people, and ideas at a pace never before seen. But as the 20th century dawns, two new players enter the scene: the automobile and the airplane. The automobile, with its promise of personal freedom and mobility, captures the American imagination. The airplane, with its ability to cover vast distances in a fraction of the time, offers an enticing alternative for long-distance travel. Suddenly, the once dominant railroad seems slow and outdated in comparison. This shift is further propelled by the creation of the interstate highway system in the mid-20th century. The Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956, signed into law by President Dwight D. Eisenhower, provides the funding for a network of high-speed roads that span the entire country. These roads are designed for the automobile, and they make long-distance car travel faster and more convenient than ever before. At the same time, the rise of the commercial airline industry means that traveling by plane becomes increasingly affordable and accessible. The combination of these factors leads to a steep decline in the use of trains for long-distance travel. The railroads, once the pride of the nation, are relegated to hauling freight and offering commuter services in a few densely populated areas. As a result, the train took a back seat, and the United States became a car-centric nation. It's not just about history though, economics play a huge role too. Building a high-speed train network, particularly in a country as vast and varied as the United States, is an enormously costly venture. The financial aspects are not just about the trains themselves, but also the infrastructure that supports them. Constructing tracks, stations, and maintenance facilities, not to mention the necessary state-of-the-art signal systems, can run into hundreds of billions of dollars. And then there's the matter of land. Obtaining land rights in America, especially in densely populated urban areas, is a daunting task. It involves navigating a maze of property laws, environmental concerns, and potential community opposition. The cost of land acquisition alone could be astronomical. Furthermore, we need to consider the demand. Americans by and large have a deep-rooted car culture. The convenience of personal vehicles and the extensive highway system often outweigh the potential benefits of train travel. And when it comes to long-distance travel, airplanes are generally faster and more convenient. Therefore, despite the allure of high-speed trains, the economic feasibility of such a project in the United States is questionable. The costs might vastly outweigh the benefits, particularly given the low demand for train travel compared to cars and planes. So, as you can see, the economic hurdles are quite significant. So, what have we learned about the absence of a high-speed train network in the US? We've taken a journey through time and economics, unearthing the reasons behind this intriguing query. Our journey began in a time when America's love for cars and planes was blossoming. The freedom and flexibility offered by these modes of transportation held an irresistible allure for the American people, creating a deep-seated preference that continues to shape transportation choices today. We then traveled down the lanes of history where the creation of the interstate highway system was underway. This vast network of roads was designed to connect every corner of the country, further bolstering the nation's love affair with automobiles and diminishing the need for a high-speed train network. Our journey also took us through the challenging terrain of economics. Building a high-speed train network is no small feat. The enormous costs, both financial and environmental, coupled with the low demand for train travel, make it a less than viable option for many regions of the US. While high-speed trains may not be a part of the American landscape today, who knows what the future holds? After all, progress is a journey, not a destination.